Hey everybody, I hope everybody can see me and hear me. Sorry about my voice. The Lionsgate portal and a lot of energies have been coming through, and they've been moving through my chakras and stuff like that, and so I've been trying to get over that and relax my voice. That's why I haven't been on since the last time. But I hope it's getting better. It's got something to do with my sinuses. I've been taking care of it though, y'all. Or trying to. But anyway, it was put on my heart by Spirit to talk about the stories that we tell ourselves. Like we have to stop telling ourselves negative things and negative stories. Like, you have to be your own best friend. You have to be your own love interest. If that's what you're looking for, you have to show all that to yourself first. And I kept getting this message from Spirit that says, we don't go through things. We grow through things. So, and it kept coming up during the Lionsgate portal, which it doesn't close until the 22nd. But it just kept coming up and up and up, and I'm like, Spirit, I'm sick right now. I don't, my voice is not perfect right now, and I don't want to really go live right now because of that. And Spirit was like, you know what, don't worry about any of that. Just do it. People need to hear it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing now. Let me see if I can get some people in here, because I seem to be not having anybody in here. Maybe get some of my beautiful family of light in here. So, I can get some people commenting and stuff. Maybe get some conversation going or something. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. Just some beautiful people in here to help me spread this message. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. That's it for right now. Hopefully some more people will come in here. I did announce it on Facebook that I was going to go live. So we just going to do this whether, I got a lot of people in here or not. It is what it is. People will come and look at it later. It's fine. Y'all just let me know about the, if y'all can hear me good. And let me know if you're hashtag replay or live with me. All right then, my beautiful peoples. I'm going to use the Rebel deck today, the Rebel Oracle deck today. And some really fun messages from Spirit that does, that's kind of sassy. And like, I saw a tarot reader read that a long time ago, and I always wanted some of those, because I was like, those are some really cool cards, and they kind of really encapsulate my personality. So, yeah, I'm just going to try to pull one card out of each deck today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And two regular Oracle decks. I'm going to use just little tiny messages from Spirit. So, we're going to try just to get one Spirit out of each deck. because I don't want this to run super long, because I actually want to do an Instagram live also. So we're going to do this one, and then we're going to run over there to Instagram and do that, because I didn't never get to do the one over there like I wanted to, because I got too tired and I ran out of time that day. So yeah, I didn't get to do that one. Okay, this one. All right. Okay, we'll take that one too. And right here on the bottom of the deck is Archangel Roquiel. Enter a higher planetary service, be a blazing light. And see, that's what Spirit's been telling me. See, isn't that nice? Anyway, that's what Spirits has been telling me about what I was saying. And we're going to do the Ascended Masters deck here. I'll talk about the decks as I'm pulling cards from them. Just so I don't get confused or miss any. So I'll let y'all know what the decks are whenever after I pull a card. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one. Just one will be nice, please. Just one. Come on, give me one. Give me this one. One little card, please. Alright, that one. I got you. And we're going to do messages from your angels. That's this deck. We're going to get one out of here. Okay. That one. One out of this deck, which is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Annie Taylor, or Sandra Ann Taylor. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one. Boy, when I was on the pre-shuffle, man, the cards was just trying to fly out. Like, flying out. It was crazy. The Spirit really wanted to talk. But anyway, what the message was, we grow through things. We don't go through things, because we start blaming Spirit for stuff that doesn't go our way just exactly the way we wanted. Or we start getting in fear or stressing out over it, and we're like, well, this didn't go the way I expected it to go, and this didn't go the way I planned it to go, and I don't know why everything always happens, bad happens in my life, and things like that. Like, people don't take personal responsibility for things that if I can talk. People don't take personal responsibility for the things that are happening in their life. They always want to push it off on somebody else, some situation, some ex-partner, some family member, somebody else. They want to take the blame off of themselves. But here's the thing, we signed up when we came into this life to go through these experiences and to experience these people that are in our life. So, and the reason why we did that is so that we could grow, and so we could gain wisdom and knowledge and take that back to the source energy or source creator or whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in. But that's what Spirit was basically telling me, because growing through things is like we grow through things. These things are not happening to us, they're happening for us, so we can grow and expand our minds, so we can open up our emotions and become the lights that we were meant to be on this earth, the big huge guiding lights for others. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sweating so bad. It's so hot out here and humid in Alabama down here right now. And so, yeah, we we grow through experiences in our life. We don't go through them, right? Hello, Crystal Robinson Harris. I appreciate you coming in, girl. Please share it out, because I ain't got nobody in here but you. I love you, honey. I love you and I appreciate you. I don't know if everybody's just busy this time of day or getting off work or what's going on, but okay, we'll take all three of these, I guess, but I really only wanted one spirit, but you kind of put me in a hard position. But anyway, so we grow through things in our life. We don't go through them. If you're just getting here and just catching up, we go through things. I mean, we grow through things, not go through them. These things happen for us for a reason. And if we stop for a second and stop panicking and getting stuck in fear and anxiety and everything else. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you, sweetie. I appreciate you being here, sis. But we grow through things. Like, Spirit puts things in our life, situations, people, places, things, to teach us lessons. Big lessons. So that we may turn around and become the spiritual leaders that we're supposed to be, to teach others the same lessons. So that we can help with their expansion and their awakening. Like, you know, I have a friend right now, and like, he's super closed off. He doesn't deal with emotions. You know, this person is really got some childhood issues and stuff that, you know, and past relationship issues that he's going through, and I'm just trying to be here and help heal him. And like, here lately, I've been sending him a message every morning. You are enough just the way you are, and you are lovable just the way you are. Because, you know, it's like Marissa Peer, she's a hypnotherapist, and that's what she said she had done when she dealt with people like that, you know, stubborn people. She would like send them text messages every day saying that that they are loved, you know, and that they are good enough. They are enough just the way they are, you know, and it helps with that programming. You know what I'm saying? It helps reprogram your mind to be your greatest ally instead of your greatest weakness. Because when our mind don't work for us, we're not co-creating with Spirit. We're not helping Spirit. We're getting in Spirit's way when we're stuck in anxieties and fears and stressors and the illusion of the world that we have today. So life is meant to be a lesson. It's meant to teach you things. Everything. Even the good, the bad, the ugly, the hard, whatever it is, it's meant to teach you something. And when you close yourself off to that teaching and that learning, you're not doing anything good for yourself. In fact, that's when like illnesses start coming up in your body, and you start having, you know, health issues, and you have headaches, and you have bad allergies, and all these types of things. And it's because you're running from who you are. You're running from your emotions. You're running from what Spirit is trying to give to you. And it's a gift. Everything is a gift. And not just the good things, but everything is a gift. The bad parts too. We can't just take all the good ones and not experience the bad ones, because somebody who's never known fear cannot teach how to get out of fear. Someone who's never known pain cannot teach how to get out of pain. Someone who's never known loneliness cannot teach how to get out of that. You know, you see where I'm going with this. You know, you have to learn these lessons no matter how hard and ugly you think they are, and how much, you know, you hate them at the time. Eventually, you know, the divine lets you know that, you know, there's a reason why you went through these things. You have a bigger purpose. And the more pain you go through, the like, when we come into this earth plane with our mission, like, we sign up for some of us sign up for really hard lives in poverty and with sexual abuse and with just flat out physical abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse. We come into this life already signed up to go through these things, right? To grow through these things, because that's what we're doing. We're doing that so that the Spirit can work through us and teach others not to go through the same things we did. And even if they have gone through it, let them know that they're not alone. There is other people out there, and they can help heal them. I'm a light worker. I'm a Hyoka empath. I'm an earth angel. I have gone through some of the most horrific things that you can think of in your life. That somebody my age, I'm 40 years old. I'm not afraid to say how old I am. I'm 40 years old, and I've gone through stuff that no 40-year-old should have ever went through. But I have. Because I signed up to do that. And I didn't let those things break me. I didn't let them things change me into an ugly, mean person that isn't still full of love. And I didn't close myself off to people. I did. There was a period of time where I did, close myself off because I had to heal. But after I was done with that healing, I sat with Spirit, and I was like, I'm not closing myself off like that. Because when you close yourself off to not just the bad stuff you think you're going to protect yourself from, but you close yourself off to all the good stuff too. All the blessings from Spirit, all the beautiful synchronicities that are going to come into your life, all just all the abundance, all the blessings, all the miracles, everything that's good can't come in if you're closed off to them. Hey, Brianna, baby. Hey, Abraham, I'm sorry, but I haven't, yeah, you can't run from your shadow side. You cannot do that. Your shadow side is always going to win. You can't hide from that. You can't hide from your spiritual path. You can't hide from nothing. People think they can, but they can't. It never works. Right? So anyways, that's the big message that was put on my heart today. If you're just coming in, I'm talking about how we grow through things instead of go through things. You know what I'm saying? And how we go through experiences in our life to teach us big lessons so that we can turn around and help others out of those same situations, or help others heal from those situations. Because if we never been through anything, we can't help anybody else get through it. So if you just came in, that's what's going on right now. All right. And I'm in this beautiful little park that's like a little bit up from my house. And it's so pretty. I like it here. It's quiet. It's way quieter than the other park, and it's nice. It's very, very earthy and very Gaia, It makes you feel good being out here. Jordan Peterson says, betray your destiny and see what happens. Your life goes to shit. Straight away. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Abraham, you're right, bro. You're right. It does. And first off, because like I said, these are little fun cards. I'm gonna pick some of these out. We're gonna see what Spirit, because Spirit has a sense of humor too, y'all. Believe it or not, Spirit has a real big sense of humor, and it likes to mess with us too sometimes, especially when we're being hard-headed and we don't want to listen. After you're being given the same, lesson over and over and over and over again, the universe gets a little bit creative with it and gets a little quirky. And they like to mess with you a little bit after that, because they're like, well, damn, if you're going to be that closed-minded, might as well mess with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a sense of humor. It's quirky. It's fun. And if you learn to flow with spirit, you know that it's just all part of the journey. And you got to love every part of the journey, right? Oh my God. Y'all, the backs of these cars are freaking priceless. I'm telling y'all, look at that. It says, ask a fucking expert, right? It says, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Oh my God. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. I'm sorry about my voice, y'all. It's cracking up bad, but I love that. And that's kind of like my personality right there. Like, a lot of times, like, I'll get so frustrated because I'm trying to explain something to somebody and they're not getting it. And they're acting like I'm the crazy one. So I'm just like, well, for fuck's sake, don't ask me no more. Go ask the professional. You know, since you're not going to value my opinion anyway, just go ask somebody else who can help you with it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, ugh. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You think somebody is lying. They are. Trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. It's never going to lie to you. Never, ever, ever. It's never, ever, ever going to lie to you. It's always going to tell you the truth. If you just listen to it. We'll get a couple more of these because these are just fun. It says, have you eaten? You are acting like a big-ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Oh my God. Oh my God, I got to do this one because there's too many of us that's like this, right? Y'all are gonna see when I put it in here. Check this out. Check that out. It says, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Let me see what else I got because my stuff. Here's a couple that's really fun too. Okay. Like I said, remember, the spirit has a sense of humor. So it says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Right? And then, here's one. They broke your heart. F 'em. I crap you not. That's what it said. And that's all I'm going to take from that one right now. So we're going to move on to some different ones. Because, I mean, those are some cute little messages, though. I thought y'all probably get a laugh out of. You know what I mean? Because they are just fun. They're fun. And these are my Wisdom Oracle cards. I'm not going to read all of these out of the book because they have really long messages. Or if I do, I'll probably just read the spirit message maybe of each card, because they have really long explanations in here. And like I said, I'm not trying to be out here all day because it will get dark soon and I won't have no light because they don't have lights on these things, or at least not bright ones out here at this place. So 37, 39. There we go. Let me find the spirit message in here. Okay, I'm just going to read the oracle message of them, okay? So we got the number 39, and numerologically it's a 12 card, which also, hello, which also goes down to a 3. So it's the number of the spirit, right? It's the higher self, the oversoul, and the spirit all in one. So that's what the number 3 is. And it says new life on this card. And it says essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, like renewing itself. Life renewing itself, my bad. The oracle message: when you spring, awakens the world. Joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. How about that, y'all? Good fortune. That's awesome. I love that. Hey, Dan, Marie, I love you, baby. Hey, Robert. Hey, yeah, it probably does. I feel you. I'm going to try to scroll down and see if anybody else said anything. I think I got just about everybody, though. All right. Maybe. Let's see. No, Abraham, I'm not doing personals, but if you get with me in the in my DMs, we can set something up, okay? If you want to do that. My prices are pretty reasonable, and also the first one that's only like a three question is free. After that, though, I'll have to charge, because this is this is my business. So I hope you understand. Let's see, where did that say? Oh, hello from where? Dang, this thing keeps restarting. I don't know what it's saying. I'll have to read most of y'all's comments after I get done. You're welcome, buddy. Okay. So that was that message, y'all. And it really does tie into what I'm saying. We grow through things so that we can gain our abundance. So we can gain, so we can be of service to others and help others go through the same stuff that we have been through. Right? Because if we never been through anything, we can't help others out of their own darkness, out of their own shadows. You know, out of their own pain, out of their own depression. If you've never experienced none of that, you can't help others with it. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, we'll set something up then, Abraham. So if that makes sense, y'all just leave me something in the comments about it, if it makes sense to you, to like grow through things in your life instead of go through things. And give me some examples, some stories in y'all's life where y'all have grown through stuff and not gone through stuff. If you flip the script, it can change your whole life. It can change your whole perspective and your whole outlook on life. If you just change the way you see things, change your perspective, right? Because nothing happens to us. It happens for us, right? It's not... And we're not here for popularity. We're not here for a popularity contest or find out how many likes we can get. You know, we're here to help others with the stuff they're going through. We're here to help them and help expand their lives and bring them light. We're here to shine our light for others and heal others with our light and anchor that light into the earth, Gaia, and the crystal grid, and broadcast that back out into the universe to help Gaia and all the people on earth evolve, right? And elevate, and let go of all these toxic, dysfunctional ways of living, right? They got to let go of that kind of stuff because it's not good for nobody. And every time each one of us heals, if you help one person heal, one person healed, it is good for the collective. It helps everybody. Even if you just help one person a day, that helps everybody. It brings the collective up higher. It brings the vibration up higher. It makes everything more elevated and better. It makes everything better. I'm sorry, y'all. When I get to doing these messages, my mind just like completely goes blank, and I'm trying to sit here and, because they're giving me visions and stuff, so it's my mind goes blank with words, so it's hard sometimes to find the right word to say, because my spirit team is like sending messages so fast that, and they're, like I said, they're in the form of because they don't speak in words, they speak in pictures. Just like in the old days where the pharaohs and stuff, and the Egyptians, and the Sumerians and other, the Mayans, all them, they wrote hieroglyphics on rocks and different things. Even as far back as the cavemen, they wrote on rocks. They wrote pictures. They didn't write words. It was a long time before we actually got a vocabulary, because most of the time we responded to each other or communicated with each other through pictures, right? And that's how your mind still works the best. It works through pictures. So they're bringing in these pictures and stuff in my mind, and I'm sitting here trying to explain it to you guys, and so it gets a little bit manic. So if I have to pause for a second and say, "Oh, come on, give me the right word here," Spirit will slow down for a second and help with that. Oh, I was looking for 26 and it was 36. My bad, y'all. I've been wasting some time here trying to find this card. But, well, I didn't waste time. We don't ever waste time. I was still talking to y'all and giving y'all messages from Spirit. Yes, you do. You grow through what you go through. You're right, Abraham. I've had to cut out family due to childhood abuse, yeah. I feel you on that, because a lot of them, they don't want to change. They don't want to admit that they have issues. They don't want to admit that they actually did that, right? Because they don't see nothing wrong with it. Their mind hasn't shifted yet. So I completely get you on that, Abraham. I connect with you on that. I understand that completely, because I've been through it, right? Oh. Well, I also do life coaching and energy sessions. So if you're interested in that and everything, maybe we can work on some of those issues. Okay, Abraham? Like I said, just hit me up and we'll see what we can do. And this is the next message. It says, "Come to the edge." Essential meanings: courage, taking a leap of faith. Sorry about y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. It was a loud truck going by. So anyway, it says, "Come to the edge." Essential meanings: courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. And also, if y'all could, Abraham and everybody else who's in here, if y'all could share this message out, share my video out, and just keep sharing it, that would be great, so that we could get more people in here, because right now I only have 2 people in here. And it would be nice to get some more people, but I mean, it doesn't matter either way, because I know more people will come in and watch afterwards. So I know it'll get a lot of people. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. And the oracle message on this card is facing the unknown is the only choice you really have. Right now, if you want to progress, it's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated. To feel the exhilaration. Let me get the page turned, y'all. To feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Amen to that. Yes. Isn't that wonderful? That's a wonderful message, y'all. I love that. I love that. And that stuff ties into what I was saying, you know. When we grow through things, we get opportunities. Like I said, we get abundance. We get surprise opportunities, surprise people coming into our life. We get, you know, all kinds of goodness coming into our life when we learn to see things in a different way, like a lesson. When we learn to flip the script and see everything as a lesson in our life, even if we don't understand it right then, we become an observer and we stand back and we look at it and we say, so what is this trying to teach me, Spirit? What is it trying to tell me? What can I learn from this situation, right? And people don't do that. They don't want to learn. I forgot to tell you the numerological reading for that one. It's a 9. And 9 is like the 9 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. And it's like abundance. It's the number of abundance and blessings and financial blessings and blessings in your relationships and blessings in your life in general. Just nice, lots and lots of blessings and stuff. And this card is an 8 card. It's the number of abundance, right? It's number 17, but it equals out that 8 in numerology. And 8 is about abundance. It's about unexpected abundance. It's about unexpected blessings. It's about, you know, like I said, a lot of good things coming into our life. You know, if we're open and ready for that. But you have to, the key word is you have to be open and ready for it. You can't close yourself off to the blessings that are coming to you. You have to do the work. You have to clear out, you know, the childhood issues. You have to clear out the negative brainwashing. You got to clear out the negative, the controlling that was taught to you your whole life. You have to clear all those things out to get to a place of abundance to where the Spirit can work with you. So you can co-create with Spirit. But you have to heal all those things first. And you have to let go of mindsets and people and places and things that does not serve your highest good. We as humans have the biggest problem with letting go of stuff. We don't never know when to let go of something. Right? Tell me I'm wrong, because I know I'm right. We have the biggest problem with letting stuff go. We want to keep anger. We want to keep jealousy. We want to keep envy. We want to keep pain. We want to keep everything. And you're not supposed to. There's only 2 constant things in this life. Change and unconditional love. That's the only 2 things that's constant in our life. And if you don't learn to adapt, if you don't learn to be flexible, you're not going to survive here. You know, you're just not. And spirit or nobody else can do nothing for you if you're not willing to be flexible and to learn the lessons that you're here to learn, and to grow and expand, and to be the light in other people's life, be the joy in other people's life, and show them that, you know, good people and love and sweetness and kindness and all the good things do exist. They are real and they do exist. Right? And that's the light that we shine on other people. It says essential meanings. It says the fates. Essential meanings. Fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The oracle's message. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Let me say that again. The Serenity Prayer sums up the message of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. That's powerful. Right? The courage to change the things I can, which is ourselves. We can't change nobody else, but we can change ourselves, which changes everything on the outside world. The courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Lord, is that not powerful? That is so powerful. Oh, that's powerful. I got chills. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit or a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. That's facts, y'all. That's wisdom. I used to go and chair I used to work for a friend. She had her own charity going. I'm not trying to speak ill of anybody. It wasn't very good, but I mean, it is what it is. And she got me to chair the classes a few times, the Alcoholics Anonymous classes, and we had to say the Serenity Prayer at every meeting. And every time I said that prayer, like, it really touched me because it's facts. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. Jesus was an ascended master, and he came here to teach us how to govern ourselves, how to know that we have power inside, and he tried to teach us how to unlock that power so we wouldn't have to be slaves no more, so we wouldn't have to have people controlling us no more, so we could finally be free in life, right? But I mean, some of us are hard-headed, and you know, it takes a way shower to change stuff. I mean, now people quote Jesus, but back then they thought he was crazy, right? Isn't that the way it is with all people who come here to change things and shake stuff up? We're all crazy? Yeah. We all heard that one, right? Okay, so we got Archangel Archangel Samuel. And it says, choose harmonious responses. Act with wisdom and grace. Exactly. You can choose how you respond to people too. People might come at you with negativity and negative stuff and everything else, but you can choose how you respond to that, right? You can either respond negatively just like that. You can respond with your ego and being a jerk to other people and being ugly and acting a fool. Or you can say, you know what? I appreciate your opinion on that. I appreciate, your view. I appreciate all that. And walk away. Because you don't have to engage in their foolery. You do not have to do that. And you don't have to stoop to their level either. You can rise above them and you can be nice anyway. Even if they're ugly to you, you be nice to them and you walk away. Because you know what? That's going to leave a bigger lasting impression in their mind than if you got down to their level and got nitty gritty with it and got ugly with them and called them all kinds of names and acted a fool just like they did. So remember that. It says, choose harmonious responses. Act with wisdom and grace. Some of these people be out here older than me and acting like they 5. Like they ain't had no home training. Ain't got no sense in their head. Out here acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. It really is. It's embarrassing for people to get out and act like that. They ain't got no reason to act like that. They just choose to. They just choose to be ugly and act a fool for no apparent reason whatsoever. And they choose to be nasty and ugly and say ugly, nasty things and direct things at you and project things onto you that's not even yours. They do. But you know what? You can choose not to let that interfere with your life and bother you at all. And that really gets to people when you don't let it bother you at all. Just saying, y'all. Just preaching. I ain't nobody's preacher, but I will talk a little bit. I know some things. Okay, and the next angel is Archangel Charity. And it says, give with an open heart. Be generous. Right? And that doesn't mean just money. Like everybody thinks when you're being generous, it means money. It means time. It means effort. It means giving something that you have an abundant supply of. It doesn't always have to be money. You can go cut somebody's grass that's an elderly person that can't cut their own grass. You can go take some food to somebody you know ain't got no food. You can go sit with somebody that you know is lonely. There's all kinds of things you can do that doesn't cost a dime, but makes more of an impact than anything you can buy with money. And that's what this card is telling us. Give with an open heart and be generous. Right? Don't give to make a big show of it. Don't give because you're expecting something back. Give with an open heart. Do not expect nothing back and be generous with it. Be generous. Okay, our next one is Kuan Yin. And she says, let go. I'm telling you, I couldn't plan this. I didn't even look at these cards when I was pulling them out, y'all. And I couldn't have made these cards fit like this. They're doing it all by themselves. Spirit moves in mysterious ways. But, I mean, that ties right into what I was just saying. You got to let go of things. You got to let them go. That stuff that we hold on to is only poison in ourselves. And bringing ourselves down and making us sick. It's creating blockages in our body that leads to, like, all kinds of illnesses. Like emphysema. Like freaking cancer. Like scoliosis, like all these things that people get and they develop it. They wasn't born with it and stuff, or some people that was. Lou Gehrig's disease, some of the rest of this stuff, they wasn't born with that. They developed that. All these things that people are not born with, but they develop later on in life, are from blockages that you haven't cleared out. Energy blockages that you have not cleared out. And if you don't do that, it will eventually kill you. So, I Like the card said, seek a fucking professional. Okay? Go get you a professional that knows what they're doing and that can help you clear that stuff out before you lose your life. Because that can happen. It has happened many times. Just saying. Now, and I'm sorry if that's a trigger warning for anybody. Because I'm not trying to trigger nobody. But hey, if I did, it's because Spirit said you needed to be triggered. I mean, that's just facts. Things come out in these readings and everything else because they're meant to. They're meant to. And if you're triggered by it, it's because there's something that Spirit wants you to clear out of your life. If it makes you mad, if it triggers you, if it annoys you, then it's something that you need to fix within yourself. That's not in the other person to fix. That's you who needs to fix that. Okay, and this is the angel Daniel. And it says, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Now, this might not be marriage. It could also just be partnerships, relationships, any kind of relationships right now. So, it could be like a business partnership. It could be a family relationship. It could be a friendship. You know, any relationships. It can mean any kind of relationships. It doesn't just have to be marriage like it says on the card. But anyway, just know that if you're dealing with any of that stuff or you're trying to repair things like that, you got assistance from the angels. Just call on Archangel Daniel, and they'll help you clear that out, right? My next cards are Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Card 34, which goes down to a 7. Right? And it's basically what I was just telling you. Seek out somebody who can help you. Seek out somebody who can heal you. Who has the expertise, who's went through the training and knows how to do it. Right? Because not everything is medicinal. And there's blockages put in our life for a reason. And it's so they can be cleared out. You know? Well, the blockages are put in our life so we learn things. But when we don't learn things, when we refuse to learn things, when we're stubborn about things, that's when Spirit, you know, that's when the blockages start coming in. That's when we start getting all the illnesses in our body and stuff. When we're rejecting something that we really need to learn from. Right? So we really have to start digging deep and learning what we need to grow from, what we need to learn from. Right? That sound good? That makes sense to y'all? And here's strategy. Card 21. It equates to a 3. Yeah. If you have a dream in life, if you have a vision, if you have something that you're trying to bring into the physical and make it real, you have to start making a strategy for it. You have to start looking at the small steps it's going to take to get there. Right? You take it one step at a time. But when you take it one step at a time and you say, okay, well, this is what I have to start with, and this is what I got to do next, and this is what I got to do, and this is what I got to do, and this is the end result. Once I do all these things. You know, be strategic about what we're trying to call into our life. Also, be strategic about your healing. Be strategic about all areas of your life. Whatever you're trying to bring in, or whatever you're trying to heal, or whatever you're trying to go after, be strategic about it. Create a plan. Execute that plan. And things will happen quicker than you think they will. And better than you could have ever even imagined. But you have to believe, and you have to plan and get ready for that. You also have to make room for the good things that are coming into your life, right? All right, moving right along. And the spirit animal messages we got today is the number 17 card, which is another 8. That's another 8, y'all. Another growth and expansion. And it's the crow spirit, and it says co-create with spirit. Exactly. Work with spirit. Stop trying to speed up the process. Stop trying to get in your own way. Stop overthinking stuff. Start learning to go with the flow. Because that's going to get you to where you need to be faster than you trying to step in and make things happen and overdo stuff and overthink stuff and not let go of things. That's not co-creating with Spirit. Co-creating with Spirit is going with the flow. Taking every experience as a lesson and learning to work with that. And learning to let those energies and stuff flow through us instead of staying stuck in us. We got to co-create with Spirit if we want things to get better and change. Okay, the next one is Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Yes. Let your intuition guide you. Marry your mind with your heart. Because that's the only way you can follow your intuition and follow what Spirit wants for you is if you marry your mind with your heart. Right? And with that marriage card, that's another thing. You know, Spirit might be trying to help you marry your mind with your heart so that you can make the best possible decisions in your life from a place of your highest good, right? So you're not just overthinking stuff and you know, being stressing out about stuff, having anxiety about it, and all kinds of things like that. So you're actually thinking it through, taking a deep breath and reasoning with yourself and not reacting to people, but responding to people, right? And we're all in this together. I'm learning the same way y'all are. I'm listening to these messages Spirit bring out, and I'm growing and changing and becoming better every day just like everybody else. So, you know, just because I do these lives don't mean I'm perfect, y'all. Yeah, and use your mind wisely. And remember what you're learning, right? Remember what you're learning. All right, the next one is number 2 card, the Vision Singer. The Vision Singer. Isn't that pretty? It's got a harp on there. It looks like it's in the ocean, like maybe like a Little Mermaid feel about it. And what I feel about this song, I mean this card is like, what I'm feeling about it is that Spirit is trying to tell you that you know, let your soul song ring. Let it come out. Sing it for everybody. You know what I mean? Because your soul song is what brings everybody into harmony. It brings everybody into balance. And that's what I feel like this card is trying to tell you. You know, plus it's the number 2 card. The number of you know, divine masculine and feminine. So, the divine mother and father of all creation, you know. So, and that's what I feel like with this card. Also, it's speaking to me and telling me that maybe we should keep an open mind because there's synchronicities and signs coming from all different kind of places. Wherever your attention goes, that's where Spirit is trying to contact you at. Wherever your attention is at, that's where Spirit is coming to you and guiding you and giving you messages. Does that make sense? And that's what I feel like. There's a lot of things, maybe in your dreams, in music, movies, a book you're reading, a friend you're talking to, a conversation you overhear. You know, there's so many, the radio, geez, there's just so many places that Spirit sends messages. They send number messages, just all birds, you know, animals, you know, Spirit sends all kinds of messages to us. It's up to us to decipher those messages and understand what they mean. Because I'm always looking at the spiritual meaning and everything. If a robin flies in front of me, I want to know why. I ask the Spirit, why? I go and look it up. I'm like, why? What is this here for? What does it mean? Right? Because I'm a Libra and I like to gain more knowledge. I like to have spiritual enlightenment and enlightenment in general. I just want to know things. I'm always inquisitive. I'm always learning. And that's the way we should always be, learning. Everybody should just always be learning, right? Welcome, whoever just came in. I say I got 3 people now instead of 2 like I had. Okay, and this other one is the Sun. Card number 34. Another 7 card, y'all. And it says the Sun. I don't know, man. Some of y'all might have children that y'all are trying to get through to right now. Maybe some of them you're trying to develop a better relationship with. You know, hell, maybe it just means Jesus. I mean, because, you know, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Maybe Jesus is coming out of here and talking to y'all right now. Maybe Jesus is saying, listen, right? Listen. She's got something to say. It's good stuff. Y'all need to listen to it, right? Right? You need to listen, right? Yeah. It's good stuff. But I also see a unicorn on this card. I see a warrior. I see a heart. And a deer. And a little creature on the bottom. I think it's a griffin. And another symbol on there. Can't think of what that symbol is right now. But to me, this card feels like it is some kind of enlightenment coming in. If you've been questioning something lately, or you've been trying to understand something lately, it feels to me like that maybe that's coming in with the Sun card. It seems like the questions that you've been answered the questions you've been asking are about to come in and be answered for you. And maybe even a kind of a surprising way. You know, so just like I said, stay open to whatever Spirit is trying to bring to you, right? I only got a few more cards left. Thank Jesus, because I try not to let these things run that long, but they usually get away from me a little bit because Spirit has a lot of stuff. And I am going to read the Fairy Wisdom Oracle book because these are they don't really have no information on the card, so you have to read from the book, basically. I mean, you can read this stuff intuitively on there, which I usually do, but I want to give clear, concise messages and everything, so I don't want to steer you guys wrong. So I'm gonna read from the book, just to make sure, right? It's a number 3 card, and it says Bad Dragon. It says the Bad Dragon card indicates that you or someone else is being chastised. Look within. It is you judging yourself, a situation, or someone else. View a situation from all sides and ask what lesson it has for you. Release all judgment of yourself or another or a particular situation, for who are you to judge? You draw to yourself the events of your life. You alone must take responsibility for everything that has happened in your life. As all is but a lesson. So focus on what you have learned. Isn't that what I said? Everything is a lesson, so focus on what you learn. Be easier on yourself and others. After all, even a dragon can have a bad day once in a while. What lesson have you brought into your life? Happiness? Sadness? Is it through your own powers of manifestation that you create your reality? Yes. Yes. Words are spells. We create everything. All the stuff that comes out of our mouth, everything that we say we wish, everything we hope that for somebody else, all those things is you manifesting, and it does happen. May not happen the same day that you say it, but eventually it will happen. So be careful what you say. Because it can come back. Anyway. Where was I? Manifested in the present. So what do you want to change in your present life? What do you want to manifest into your present life? Now, y'all can pause this and, y'all can pause this or go back and listen to it, and ask these questions yourself. And then sit in quiet meditation so Spirit can give you the answers that you're seeking. Alright? Can you see that your life is a story in which you get to write the next page and the page after that? The past is just a lesson to learn from. Take the information you've acquired and move forward. Leave any fears, guilt, or anger behind you. True facts. True facts. Alright, and then we got card, this one's way at the back of my book here. I'll show y'all in just a second. As soon as I find it. Because I don't like to waste people's time. Alright. It says, card number 52, the brat. The brat. Keyword, spoiled. If this card came up for you, ask yourself, am I just a tiny bit spoiled? Do you tend to put your desires above those of others? Yeah, we do. All the time. Do you neglect the feelings of others or treat them rudely? Yeah, a lot of us do. Do you respect yourself? I do, but not a lot of other people do. I mean, we're all going through healing, so you have to learn that self-respect for yourself. You have to learn to respect yourself, because if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will either. Let's see, where was I? Look deep into your character and see what it is that you can change about yourself. The brat is never really happy, no matter how much she has or how often she gets her way. And this is not gender specific, y'all. I'm just reading what's written on the page. Y'all can apply it to however it applies in your life. You take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, let me see, where was I? The brat is never really happy, no matter how much she has or how often she gets her way. True happiness comes from loving and respecting yourself. This then allows you to love and respect others. Happiness does not come from material objects. Although there is nothing wrong with acquiring and enjoying them. Where was I? It is okay to have them, but do not place them above all else. We are meant to use our power to enhance our lives in ways that demonstrate Spirit's abundance. This comes from a place of balance. Happiness has to come from within. Open up to it and allow it to blossom within you. It's not too late to be grateful. It's not too late to be gentle with yourself and with others. Be patient. Grow up and embrace a divinely guided adulthood. The brat is just a bit misguided. Show her the path and she will follow it. Inside every brat is a wondrous, vibrant being. Yes. I'm sorry if I wasn't holding the card up, y'all. My bad. But that was a beautiful message, I think. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Hello, Piana. Pina, it's nice to see you, girl. I'm glad you could come through. We're about at the end now, but you can watch the pre-play, right? Let me know. Okay, now we're going to move on to our little oracle cards. I have the fairy dust oracles. I'm going to be reading the little bitty spirit messages I love. And divine doors. So that's the two decks we're going to be reading from right now. The little messages. It says, animal healing. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. Yes, they do. That is facts. They also show us, like cats, show us how not to attach ourselves to people. And to take care of ourselves above all others. They don't care about your feelings. They don't. They do their own thing all the time, and they don't give two craps about anybody else. Dogs teach us loyalty and love. Teach us how to treat other people. You know, just stand up and be grateful that somebody is in our life and somebody actually wants to be there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get some light up here, but it's not working. But yeah, animals show us how to be kind and loving and caring and show up for people. They do show us that. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message from Spirit, and I love it. The next one I got out, because Spirit wanted to be cheeky and give y'all five messages instead of the one that I asked for. But that's my cheeky, quirky spirit team right there for you. Anyway, this one says family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. Now remember, family doesn't always have to be blood, right? Family can also be your soul family. They can be friends that turned into family, right? Because, I mean, we got folks out there that don't have a mom and a dad, that don't have a big, beautiful family that stays together and connects with each other. So, you may not be able to choose your biological family, but you can choose the family that you want to be with and be around. You can choose that. You know? And that feels like what that message is saying to me. Okay, and it says, flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a fairy-friendly place. Yes. I like fairies. They're so cute and sweet. They're a bit mischievous, though. They like to hide things from you. But they are sweet and awesome, and I love fairies. I always tell everybody, and me and my friend also call ourselves, tinker fairies and sparkle fairies. So, it's pretty cool. Hey, Piana. Love you, beautiful soul sister. Thank you for showing up, girl. Thank you so much. Okay, and the next one out is this beautiful door right here, and it says the Sacred Lotus. Sorry, I got to turn this into the light so I can see it. Compassion in action. The chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. The sacred lotus. So that was that message from Spirit. The next one is this beautiful archway and door. And it says freedom flows. It says, oh my God, I gotta get closer. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Hey, Bram, you came back. Thanks, bud. We missed you. But yeah, freedom flows. That's what this one is. And to me, what this card is saying is don't hold your back from experiencing things. Even the good, the bad, and ugly, like I always say, don't hold yourself from experiencing these things. It might not be exactly the way you wanted to experience them, but everything that happens in your life is meant to happen. It's meant to happen exactly the way it happens. We don't want to believe that because we don't feel like we have any control over that, but we do. We wrote our own story before we ever came here to this earthly plane, so we can control, what we go out there and do, what life we live, what story we tell, right? That is on us. That's not on nobody else. That's not on spirit. That's not on friends, family, situations, relationships, kids, moms and dads, aunts and uncles, bosses, co-workers. It's not on nobody but us. Right? Because we choose our story. We choose how we want to live our life, and we choose who we want to be in our life. We chose that job. We chose, well, you don't really choose your family. It's kind of, well, you actually do. You do. So, before you ever get here, you already choose your family. So, yeah, you kind of do choose your family. And here's another thing. All your family is soulmates. There are people who agreed to come here with you and play out these roles in your life to help you grow and evolve. And so it says, don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. So what this is saying to me is that everything, like I said, happens in your life for a reason. Everything has a divine purpose. Whether we believe it right then or not. Whether we want to whine about it and blame spirit and blame, everybody else and everything else. Doesn't matter if you do all that stuff. It's still not going to change the outcome. It doesn't change the facts. So, better just to go with it. And have a strategy and figure your way out of it. You know what I'm saying? Figure the best way to get out of those situations you don't want to be in. And follow your intuition. Follow your emotions. If something doesn't make you feel good, then get the hell out of there. If something makes you feel good and you feel loved and stuff, well then that's spirit telling you were supposed to be there. You were supposed to meet that person. That person is supposed to be there. You were supposed to be in that situation. You were supposed to be at that place at that time. Right? You'll know by how you feel. Your feeling is your guidance system. It's your guidance system that teaches you where you want to be, who you want to be around, what you want to do with your life. Tune into your feelings. That's what's going to help you. And start learning emotional maturity. Get control of your emotions and stuff. Because when they're all crazy and chaotic and you have no control over them whatsoever, then you don't know what your inner guidance system is telling you. You have no idea what the heck it's telling you. Right? Because you can't even control it yourself. So try to learn to control your feelings and stuff. Not your feelings, your emotions. Control your emotions. And learn to feel your feelings. You have to feel your feelings. You can't block all your feelings off and not feel them, because that creates blockages in your life. And like I said, when I started this life, we grow through things. We don't go through things, we grow through things. And that's the big spirit message that came through for me. And that's what I've been talking on this whole time. And if you guys missed it, then please go back and watch the replay. And please share it out to as many people as you can. I'm going to share it. And If I can, share it in some of my groups. I'll share it in my groups. And y'all share it out, because I know a lot of people need to hear these messages right now. There's a few people that came in that was my family members. I guess they didn't like the messages that was being put out there, and they dipped on out. But that's okay. That just left more room for us, right? That's okay. I don't need their support. I support myself, just the way Spirit intended it, right? Spirit has got my back. My real ones on Facebook and everything, they got my back. I got their back. We support each other. So, it is what it is. And we just gonna keep it moving. We ain't even gonna let it bother us, right? Their loss is our gain, right? That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the messages. I hope y'all learned a lot. I hope y'all felt the energy I was putting out there, the energy flow I was flowing out of there. Abraham, please remember to private message me when we're done here. And that's about all I got to say today, y'all. I got to get on up out of here now. Love y'all. Bye. Bye. Love everybody. Lots of love and healing. I'm sending everybody lots of love and healing. And have a wonderful day. Bye.